Hello, 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 dear friends. So nice to see you come in. Nice and early. I decided to do an early stream. Just to see how it goes, how it turns out, you know, how many people come and say hello. Specifically you, Green. I know you struggle to get to my streams because it is it's so late for you. So now we got a daytime stream because I'm working on the same project. And instead of me doing it by myself, I decided let's get some people involved. Why not? Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. And then maybe you guys can give me some advice. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I was literally just waiting for the game to start up. And then we can jump straight in. Okay, so you know the preface of the game, or the series that I'm going to be starting with. So you know the concept and the ideas behind it and all of that. Also, I have no music for this stream. So please feel free to play your own music on your PCs by yourselves. And we can get this going. Okay, so let me just F5 mode so that I can greet everybody that comes in here. And then I can just do the... Hello? Is this thing coming up yet? Hello? Yeah, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Guybrush, wow. How's it, dude? I feel like I haven't seen you forever. Lagging here. Is it lagging? Is it okay now? I literally just opened up everything, so it was just a little blump. But I think it's fine now, isn't it? I think it's good. Okay, so this is the castle build that I designed. Oh, well, I didn't design it. Sorry, that's a lie. I didn't design it, I built it. And yeah, sorry, I am sick, so I might have a little sniff or a little cough or a little something. I'm very sorry. But I built this castle about 5 years ago, and it's based off a BlueNerd tutorial. So this took me months and months of building because I did it all in survival. It took me a really, really long time. I had a cobblestone generator that was vanilla, all in vanilla 5 years ago. I had a cobblestone generator, so some of the cobblestone came from that, and then I had a smelter, then I smelted these things. I had to mine all this andesite and everything myself. So this castle took forever. Goshva, even you here. How's it, dude? Yeah, so this castle took me months and months and months and months to build because it was pure survival, step by step with BlueNerd. I have made some changes to it. And I added some create mod. So the doors open. So we got some create mod, you know, the create mod things. I thought it was really cute if this door actually works. How cute is this? And then this is the room. So this is where the king will sit. So we got a king. And then we got a dining room full of food and everything. So before this was these this is Farmer's Delight. Before these Farmer's Delight things were in here. It was frames with with a random potato and stuff. So now there's like real food here. So this looks cute. You can actually sit here and have like a seat with a dine with a king. Oh, kitty. I gave you food, girl. I can't help you right now. I'm streaming. So this was, again, I made all of this in survival. It took me a really long time. And I'm really proud of this build. And when I thought of this, the concept for the series, I thought I'm bringing this castle back. It was too good. This was the freezer. So on here I had fish and, you know, all the different things, because you can put the campfires out and then everything just sits here like it's stacked on here. I want to be invited to the royal dinner. Sure. It's so surprising to me that I still remember like how to get around this castle. I mean, I did build it, so, but it was 5 years ago. And then my favorite room is one of these rooms at the top here. So I think, I forget, I think you have to go through this one. No? One of these towers. See, clearly I don't remember this so well. Redeem yeah. It's this was 5 years ago. I did all this stuff. This is true. And you could see the brand was purple then. This is the tower I was looking for. This one. Here we go. And then I decided this would be like the witch's tower or something. So I got spider webs. This is where I started with my interior design, and I wanted to see like if I could do an interior for an entire castle. So I did all of these things to see how I could do it and if it would be decent. So like the brewing room. Yeah, because this is like where the witch writes her books and stuff. And then there was a whole lot of other things, cauldrons and stuff. This is a library. Oh, this is a bedroom. Right, this is a walk-in bedroom. And then a bed. Oh, and then I think this one, yeah, just books. Because I didn't know what to put in there. Can I be the witch? Of course you can. And then we go back down here. And then we've got like, this is... I'm actually really having fun showing you guys this. It's like I'm getting a little nerdy here. So every one of these actually had like armor. So I grinded for all of this armor. And obviously placing it in the world didn't happen. And then this was my first attempt at a bathroom. So these are like folded towels. And I think this is like a basin with a mirror. The banner that probably didn't pull through properly, but it, you know, the mirror, look for the banner. Then a bath, which is not working apparently. And this was the toilet with one piece of toilet paper. Kitty, you can't rub your face on the microphone. Please get off. Come get off the table. I'm currently wearing my witchiest fit. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. This just went outside, so there's nothing here. And then we did come from there. There's nothing in particular this side. Oh, right. This is where the warrior dudes are. So this is where the workers, like the armory dudes, the soldiers, that's the word, the soldiers. So they had all the armor there and they had backup armor on the top there. This was like their little mess hall. They had their own, like each had their own bedroom. They had their own kitchen. So it's like the staff quarters with their own kitchens and stuff. So these are all bedrooms. So those are all bedrooms. And then, yeah, if you come down here, you're back at the mess hall again. And then this is a continuation of, you know, the soldiers can't be dining with the royalty. They need to have their own area. So then they could be dining over here. This is how our plates looked like before, because I didn't... It's survival, guys. I mean, this is how you do stuff. I would certainly use my magic to conjure sandwiches. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like fried egg sandwiches and stuff. Okay, so this is the castle. Poor shaming. No, I don't know the rules of royalty and stuff, so I just assumed that's how it would work. None of these other rooms are even... There's nothing in these other rooms. This is also empty. This one is empty. Come on, Sandy, fly. That one is empty. This building is empty, so there's nothing in any of these buildings. That building is empty as well. This was supposed to be a church or something, and I decided not to make it a church, so I put the roof here because otherwise it was double volume. And then I thought what I was going to do is I was going to build different farms. And I was just going to have like a rando sugarcane farms and stuff, but I'm glad I didn't do that. And then we got the stables, you know, the royal horses. And then we've got the workshop. I'm using my powers as a witch to summon a Tesco meal deal. Sure. How's it going for you? Yeah, so this is going to be my workshop. So the premise, let me tell you guys the premise of the story. So the premise of the story, the series, is going to be I am an engineer. Create mod. I'm an engineer And the king is looking, so the king of this kingdom is looking to upgrade all of his systems, and he wants to, you know, have working gates. And the dude over here, maybe the blacksmith that works on the horses, is running out of iron. Maybe this is all the iron he has left and stuff, so I need to make an iron farm, and, you know, all of these things. So I'm going to be working in that workshop, and I'm thinking of turning this into a bit of a workshop as well. And then we're going to be just creating everything for the village. So this is a gate. So this gate really does work. I know the button should probably be on the inside. That just occurred to me. Because surely you don't want your enemies to have access to the button. Why is this thing not working now? Oh, there it is. Of course you won't work on stream. Of course you won't. And then I worked on this bridge yesterday. Bob the Builder changes Sandy. Sandy, she can fix it. Kitty, I gave you food already. So I worked on this bridge yesterday. Was it yesterday, guys? I think it was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday. I worked on this bridge yesterday, and then I started making little designs. So, you know, you can build an entire village when you've got blocks. So you need, this is a 7x9. This is a 5x5. Then I did a 3. So this is like a tower with 3, 3, 3. But this is also 3, but with the one piece in the middle. So it's a semi-larger tower. So this is 2 levels. This is 3 levels. And then, because that's how I started building the houses. And then I was like, I'm not building an entire village individually like this. This is not happening. It's a copycat issue. I think placing the blocks inside the copycats should fix it. Oh! I will do that then. What block should we use? Probably like an iron. I think this concrete would look pretty cool. Is it open? Yes, it is open. Okay, come down. Is it placed now when it does this? It places, right? Yes. And that is why you have friends in the community with you. Are you looking forward to the tour, Goshva? There you go. That looks cool, right? I like the contrast. Like, that's a real gate of like, you are not welcome. Do not enter. Definitely am. If you got create, try industrial iron for the wrought iron. I do. I have created and I've got all of that, but I didn't like the color because I wanted to. I tell you what I wanted to do yesterday. So you see the lanterns have this darker gray color, and I thought, how cool would it look if maybe the top bits of this were the darker color too? And then I used the create iron, like that dark iron color. And I really didn't like the look of that with that. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe this is how the lights look at the moment. And we need to upgrade all of the lighting. So what we can do maybe in due time is upgrade it from the lanterns. Because we can have another story and say, you know, the lanterns are costing us a lot of money in oil or something. So maybe instead of having these lanterns and the guy coming around and filling it with oil all the time or something, maybe we can automate it and we can do... I know it's not very high-techy, but it kind of leans to that idea of the redstone lamp with the daylight detector and then doing a design around that. So at night, the lights turn on automatically. I think that will look pretty cool. And then we can do something like that for most of the lights and see how that goes. And then, I wanted to have some kind of a drawbridge or a section that maybe sinks. So I was thinking maybe like this section over here maybe just goes down under the water. I thought that would look pretty cool. So you can't get across, and then this is obviously managed by a section over here. So maybe in this room, hang on, let's go to spectator mode. Maybe in this room, because there's nothing in here, we'll have an entrance in this room or this room. So there is an entrance here. Maybe this is the guard room or a lookout point. We can maybe make these have lookout gaps or something. And we can have this bridge, so a button from there affecting the bridges here so that these can go down. So a section can go down or something. Turning lanterns on and off used to be a proper profession. You're costing the poor lamplighter his job with this. Well, the poor lamplighter can, you know, maybe he can work with a blacksmith and you know, make more the daylight sensors. Maybe he upgrades his skill and he learns from that. He starts learning redstone and figures out how to make daylight sensors. And with this, oh, and another thing, guys, so this series will be 100% in creative mode. And I know that sounds like cheaty pants, but I am studying at the moment. I don't have time to grind for days and days and days to make contraptions, make them with the machines, to make all the things, which I will do. But the idea is the king has really deep pockets and he's granted me the use of anything that I need. So I can either have chests in one of these storage room, one of those workshops over there. I can have chests that have every single of these components. So every create mod component, and then I can just go and grab what I need for the project. So, you know, he could have said that I stocked all of this room up, or I can say to him, I need these list of items, and he's like, I'll get them for you. You'll find them in that room or something. So that's the king's bill at the end, right? Yeah, I don't have to pay. That's six weeks problem. He's the king. I'm not the king. I'm just the engineer. I just want stuff. And you need to go to the nether and get me a blaze because I need to make brass, bruh. Okay. Have fun at the nether, king. So, yeah. So that's the idea. And then what I've done so far is I was thinking and then I thought too far ahead and I did this. Okay, so I thought what would be kind of cool is this piece of land over here. So I'm thinking I'd just put a whole lot of trees here, make it like unusable. But this piece of land that I'm pointing at would be the farmer. And he would grow his wheat and his carrots and his potatoes and stuff. And then the farmer would tell me that his pumpkin patch and then his wheat fields and carrots and whatever, the fields are not churning enough vegetables or food for the villagers, and the cow fields are too small, and the wolves keep attacking all the sheep. So I'm going to leave the wolves here because they're attacking and killing all the sheep. So we need to automate, automate wool, and we need to automate, the production of lamb and the production of beef. Let's just say those words. And then I'm going to expand this field. So the field will go from this little section to this entire section over here. Kind of got ahead of myself, but that's fine. And then I thought you were going to start automating wolf elimination. No. No, the wolves are fine. They're fine. They're cool. Maybe they can help me, get rid of the sheep when they come down the conveyor belt and grow up and they can become big sheep. They can terminate them then. You know what I mean? And then I want to have like a big workshop here, or a garage, or whatever you want to call it, where the plows will live. So maybe there'll be 1 or 2 plows, and they'll be driving up and down here every day and collecting all of the wheat. So the wheat field goes from this to basically all of this. And then it's automated because there's a plow coming through and plowing all the fields. And then he drives back. Boink. And then he maybe turns around and comes back out and does the whole thing. So every day the fields will be plowed. Every day the food, then we can have a system where the food can come over here. So either it's going to come over here for like milling and processing. So we need to have a processing thing over here with Farmer's Delight. So with people, most of you guys know Create Mod. Actually, everybody in this chat knows Create Mod. So with Farmer's Delight, you can obviously go ahead and you can process and make all of the Farmer's Delight food. Where's it? There it is. So all of these things can all be automatically processed. So then we can start having bakeries open up and more shops, restaurants. So it can go from, what is Create Mod? Shut up, potato. You know what Create Mod is. So we can go from, a simple, they were just eating bowls of beef stew. We can upgrade the citizens of the kingdom to start having all of these really nice meals, and we can do sushi. Bakeries can have proper desserts and proper pies and not just bread and stuff. So we're upgrading the kingdom, and we're upgrading the skill sets of people in the kingdom as well. Assuming I know Create. You do know Create, Mod Potato. You do. I know you do. I've seen you play it. So this is how I've cleared it out so far. It was very densely bushy. So this is what it looked like. This mess is what all of this looked like. So I have been clearing it out slowly but surely, building all of this up. And I couldn't get Axiom to work. Wow. Now I'm giving you all my secrets. I couldn't get Axiom to work in this world for some reason because of the versions and stuff like that. So Axiom doesn't work in a lower version that Create Mod works in. So I've had to have the world and have an Axiom world and a Create Mod world. And then I go into the Axiom world. So I take this save, open it in the Axiom world, make all the changes, save it as a schematic, come over here, paste the schematic, do all the things. So what I did is in the Axiom world, I created a whole library of different builds. So let's just put this over here. Actually, I already got one of these tables. And I put it over here. I thought I would be, let's use this stuff. So if we look over here, I have a whole lot of different houses. So we've got different houses that I've already designed that I could be putting into the different areas. In a beninging. Yes, potato. Okay, so there's a house. So I wanted to model the houses the same similar design to the castle. So it's not going to be the most beautiful looking houses. I know, guys, we can build better than this. But this is an old kingdom and we need to upgrade it slowly. So at this point in time, they only have access to stone and andesite and, the basics. And the spruce, because there's a whole spruce thing over there, lots of spruce trees everywhere. So spruce and dark oak. So believe it or not, that this tree with the red is the wood is dark oak. Over there. See at the top it says dark oak. So the dark oak, for some reason, this tree is red. Pretty cool. I think it's the biome because this biome is Terralith. So that's very cool. So all of these items can be found locally. And then this is a little house design that I made. Very cutesy, very simple little house design. And again, this house is based on the same blocks that are over there. So we've got the rectangle. Here's the rectangle. Tick, 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 tick. We've got the square. There's the square. And we've got that tower. There's the tower. So it's literally those three blocks, those three sections have made this house. And I just decorated it differently on the outside. That's all it is. So at the end of the day, you can build a whole lot of different looking houses based on shapes, if you want to call it that. So the first thing that we need to do when you're designing a village is we need to plan routes. So where things are going to be walking and moving. So this will be a road. So I already know that I want this to be like a full-on main road with worn paths. So let's just get this out of my hand. So like the path must be like worn over here. So we can maybe have one of those tractors or plows or whatever it is. Maybe a tractor. That's kind of cute. He can come over here and maybe this is where the bakery used to be. Right next to the fields, this is where the bakery was. And he now stops over here. So this is his section over here where he stops. And he offloads the wheat over there. So we need to be able to tell the story. We need to have lines and roads and all of those things. So we can just do this situation. Oh, and another thing I didn't do is I forgot to add the new Create Aeronautics. So unfortunately, this doesn't have any aeronautics. This is the base, like it's a base create mod thing. It's create 6, so it's not old. I've got the, you know, the packages and the packager and all of those things. I've got some really cool things in here, but it's not the aeronautics, so we won't have anything flying, and we won't have vehicles with big wheels. So, sorry, but that's not going to happen. The kingdom hasn't evolved that quickly, okay? We can't have flying things. We can have trains. So, yeah, we'll have trains, we'll have those things. And then we just need to figure out. So this is going to be this isn't the railroad. I'm going to change it. I just wanted to have like idea where this is going to be. And then it's always a good idea to have maybe a color like defining all of the items. So let's just, you know, move things around in my inventory where I don't have space. This is awesome. Okay, so we need to look at different blocks. So we're going to have, I don't want to use brown wool. It's so gross. Okay, cyan wool. And we're going to have magenta, we'll have yellow, and we'll have green. Okay, no purple, guys. Don't worry about it. I won't make you see purple all the time. So we need to decide what a main road color is. So let's just say, for example, cyan, main road color. So we need this main road to be able to go through the village and to the back. So there is a big mine over here. Again, as another thing is the miners are taking a very long time going through all of these chutes and stuff. They take a very long time to get to the mines, which are obviously deep underground, and they want to be able to have a system that takes them down quicker. So an elevator. So I will be building, hey Dippy, this is a new time slot for your stream. I'm trying something. I'm just trying something, but I'm just playing. So yeah, so I will be building an elevator for the miners. And it will be, you know, somewhere decent. So it might even just be off to the side. And we can just go into spectator mode and like see where, you know, a big area is. I'll try to light up some of these caves. Oh, look, there's a trial chamber. How cool is that? There's a lush cave over here, guys. I haven't been underground yet, so I don't know what's under here. Wow. I actually haven't gone into spectator mode. I've just literally walked under with lanterns. This is very cool. Is there like a mine shaft here? No. Effect give SandySparkles. Night vision. Infinite. Amplifier minus. No. What is it? 0 true. Like that, right? Then I get no particles. Awesome. So I haven't actually seen, oh, there's a mine shaft here. Look at this. Wow, this is a great, it's a great seed that I found. I won't be disclosing the seed name to you, and it's a name. Maybe, I think William would be able to guess the seed name. The only person that would be able to guess it. Probably with one guess. But yeah, this is looking very cool. So I'm going to have a shaft. Not a shaft, I lied to you. An elevator that's going to take the miners straight down. So I need to be able to make this entire place very safe. Is this on a server or solo? This is solo. I believe you 500%. What, that I've never been down there in spectator mode? I haven't. This is the first time. I went down like legitimately with lanterns. So I started making the lanterns and started lighting everything up. So legitimately you can see where I went with the lanterns. And that's as far as I got. Oh, look, there's a lime thing. Oh, wow. I need to build with this lime. This is so cool. See, maybe the miners can find this. And then more recipes can be opened up to them. So, yeah, we need to be able to do all of this still. South Africa rocks. My seed name is definitely not South Africa rocks. That's for sure. Only just saw this, but I have to go out. I'm so sorry. No problem, Dips. You do what you need to do, my friend. Okay, and then I do believe we need to have like a side road. So from here, this building is totally not in the way. I actually think I want to move it. I'm going to move it quickly. Okay, I am using World Edit. Positive 1. Position 1 or position number 2. I actually think I'm going to take this one as well. Why don't I just take all of them while I'm here? Let's just do that. Okay. There you go. Position 2. And then I go down over here and I'm going to stare it in the wall. And I'm going to say cut. And then we go over here. I'm going to paste it over there. Okay. It's paste. There you go. Okay, so that's out of the way. All of these builds have been moved out of the way. Right, let's carry on. So if this is the main route back to the castle, then we're gonna have main road. Main road. I actually like that it's curving like this. I don't like straight. Oh, Enderman, hello, dude. And I also don't have music on the stream, so if you guys are missing music or something, please go ahead and play music on your own PCs. I don't want my PC to catch on fire. Okay, so I like that. It's kind of it's a little wonk. I like the wonk here. Okay, we need a little wonk in our lives. So there's a little wonk over there. And then I was thinking, how cute would it be to have those towers, like those taller, the tall and the short one maybe, and have them stationed along here, and maybe like up to there, and then all the way around, circling this entire area, or maybe just like stopping here and here, because this is maybe where the farm stopped, which is there, and then building a little bit of a wall, because we're going to be putting villages in this area. Everyone likes a little wonk. Yeah, there's a little wonk. Here we go. Nothing needs to be straight. Straight lines suck. So I made the bridge little wonky, and then I made the path little wonky. And then we're going to have, I suppose this is also going to be a bit of a main road here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that they don't usually do in Minecraft, but I'm going to have a circle here. So, you know, like a road that's got a circle. That helps with traffic flow. So maybe I'm going to do that. So that's the circle. Wow, that's not a circle, Sandy. That sucks. Wow, that sucks. Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay. Let's just maybe demarcate this with a different color and just show that this is like a circle. Maybe that's why it's wonky. There we go. That's not better, but it's better. Okay, so this is a circle, and that way the people can go around and go down that way or something, because this is another road. And then maybe we're going to have, so this pink wool has now become the secondary roads. So when you've got main roads, maybe this main road's going to go off this way as well. I don't know what is going to be here at the end, but anyway, why would this be a main road? Because it goes nowhere. Maybe this is where the forestry guys are. Maybe this is where the wood farm will be. That's a great idea. Okay. And then you're going to need secondary roads. So secondary roads would obviously branch off main roads. And this is where neighborhoods would be formed. So we're going to have different neighborhoods in different areas. And maybe this can also carry on up here. Okay. I think we've got a good understanding of what we're going to be doing. See, and then this maybe this leads off this way. Okay. And then we just need to, you know, kind of figure out what we're going to do. So we've got roads, we've got movement. I'm going to delete this house as well. Let's just delete this house. Pause 1. And then we're going to go over here to pause 2. And then we're going to replace with air. There we go. Sorted. And then I just want to I'm gonna, you see, for here, I can just, what happened? I'm just going to do this. Let's just stop here and then just replace spruce planks with grass block. There you go. Okay. Now we are sorted. The ground looks like it was never involved in anything. Okay. You could totally not see that there was a house just there. Okay, so let's look at it from here again. What are we thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we should have this neighborhood go all the way to this water over here. That's what I think. Are you guys not surprised that I'm living over here in this purple forest? How surprised are you? Because there's a purple forest right there. Hey? Anyone surprised? You know, the whole flower biome, purple trees. I'm surprised. I shocked myself when I saw this whole flower forest and I was like, oh, nope. We're going to live over here where the worst terrain is ever experienced. So I had to just pick a level. So I picked 68. So this is Y68. This is Y69. And I think the highest is 70. Yep, this is 70. So my base level is going to be at 68. It looks like it's 67. It is 67. And I've got Ultimine on. So I'm mining all these trees away with Ultimine. Oh, okay. And the grass apparently because I slipped off of it. That's wonderful. Let's leave that one. And I think I'm going to carry this area around. So now we need to think about this carefully. Maybe I do it this way. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go this way around and then we can build a neighborhood on this side. Maybe that's on the other side of the hole. So this can be another neighborhood and maybe this is a fishery neighborhood. So we can do fishing, wood gathering as well. You know, maybe, you know, the architects and the artists, you know, they could be over here with like the flowers and the really beautiful scenery. Yep. So we'll have the artist quarter can be over here backing the mountain. Yeah, that sounds cute. I like this idea. Okay, so the secondary road will then change to a primary road. Okay, so this is going to become a primary road. And it's going to fork this way. Oh, see, we need to cover all of these things now. So now what do you think is the better thing to do? I don't know, Guy or Goshva, whoever's still watching. Because we can use the, you know, in Create, you've got these rollers. Like this mechanical roller thing. So if you guys are not sure what this thing does, let me show you. It's really cool. So using a track, it will help clean up the terrain around the tracks. So anything that's higher than it, it will take down. So it will automatically mine it. You can obviously put chests on it as well if you want to be able to keep the items that it mines. So it will obviously be mining the cobblestone. It will keep the cobble. But you can also place the items down. So using this machine, it can help you lay tracks. So it can mine all of the pieces out, but lay the track underneath it. So in this case, it was tough. So we're just laying the tough there. So I could do something like that and then have this build it for me. But I mean, I am in creative mode and I could just, you know, easily spam and build stuff. Maybe it would be nice for like the road build. The blocks destroyed by the roller are not collected. It's 100%. There's a loss. Yeah, see, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the collecting it. And if there's a loss, it's really not going to faze me, to be honest. And then what I've been doing is in Axiom. See, I was very upset that I couldn't get Axiom on here, but anyway, I could just upgrade this world, but it doesn't matter. So with Axiom, you saw this hole that was here. I could have just selected these blocks and just scrolled all the way down and filled that entire tunnel. How cool would that have been? That's the reason Axiom is cool. I will be planting more trees around here. I just want to get my bearings and understand what's happening. It's errors. Oh my goodness, dude. How you been? Yes, we got some spoiler alerts. So this is a new series that I'm starting. The King. I wrote it in the description, but you're on Twitch, so I have to tell you. So I'm an engineer, aka create mod engineer, and I am helping the king from the kingdom upgrade his kingdom and all of his people, and bringing them like basically into the very first, like the 21st century, upgrading all of their systems, you know, turning a small farmer's field into a hugely plowed massive field, and upgrading the bakery, so they're not only just making bread, they can make pies and really cute like little pastries and cakes and stuff. And at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm busy doing some city planning. So the cyan colored wool, this teal color, is main roads, and I'm busy making a road to this neighborhood. And yeah, so we've got the farmer over there. So we're gonna have maybe all the farming types, or maybe each section should have their own farming type. That would be cute. So you're gonna have the farmer that has the wheat field. And then maybe over here somewhere we're going to have the cows, and they can be doing dairy and beef. And the sheep over here, because that's where the wolves are, and we want to kind of keep the sheep. You see there's a wolf over there. So maybe I'll put the sheep here, and the farmer's busy fighting because the sheep keep dying because of the wolf. So I want there to be some kind of a story, and then I upgrade his system, and you know, we harvest sheep faster and stuff. And then this neighborhood, I thought would be interesting if we have maybe fish. So maybe they're growing kelp, or they're growing fish, and I don't know, the artists and the planners, and I don't know. That's the thing, is this neighborhood could be anything. So we're going to have, I was thinking 3 different neighborhoods. And I also thought that this neighborhood could maybe be the lumberjacks, because we can have a whole lot of trees, or maybe they can go all the way to the spruce forest over here. This is where the lumberjack is in the mill, the lumberjack mill, because there could be 2, because on this side, see, there's obviously spruce everywhere. I mean, they could be there. They don't have to all just be on this side. I chose this area because I wanted this castle to be like on a moat, or on a, you know, protected area. So this is just an island. So it's just an island all the way around. That's how it looks. So with all of these forests all the way around, it's obviously what they use to build the castle, because the castle is spruce. And if you're wondering where the dark oak is coming from, these trees with the red leaves, the wood is dark oak. For some reason, this is dark oak, and the leaves went red. It's dark oak leaves, they're red. It's a super cool egg. Thank you. I think it's a cute idea too. I kind of got ahead of myself here, and I made this field for the farmer already. But, you know, maybe he started doing it himself. And this was a passion project, and it could never turn out because he could never grow this mini seed, and asked me to help him. And then I build a machine that can plow the fields and put the seeds in and all of that. So we'll see how that goes. So we need multiple neighborhoods. So that could also be a new forestry thing. Maybe when all these trees are done, they need to move to a new area. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this is what I've been working on. And I've been working on it like quietly by myself. And I realized today, you know, that I could just be streaming this. Like, why am I not streaming this? Why am I not bringing anybody in? I'm literally sitting here all by myself every day, just building. And I think I could so be building this with people and having a conversation. So I've been in, you know, in calls with my friends, and talking, and mostly talking to myself as well, because I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, no, I don't like that. Or, and then they're like, what don't you like? I'm like, oh, just, then I have to explain. I built this thing and I don't like the way this looks. And, oh, this is a cute idea. I'm going to do this. What did you think? Now they can see what I'm doing and they can experience the crazy in real time. So that's fine. And I kind of like that this goes down to these levels, but they need to be cleaned up a bit, I think. So we need to pick a level. What level are we picking? This level. So what is this? We're level 63. Okay. So if you're wondering how I'm seeing 63 on my screen, very tiny over here, I've got the stats. Very, very, very small over there, 63. So this is going to be level 63, which is cute. Okay. And I mentioned before, there's no music. I'm very sorry. I just don't want my computer to melt. So I have the bare basics running. I suppose I can play Minecraft music. I turned it off the other day because it was starting to get really loud on me. Okay. When the music turns on, we can have it. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't want my PC to melt. This is this stuff's real. This is very real. Okay, so let's try and block off. I suppose I'm gonna have to try and keep what's happening here. Do we like this intake like this? I don't know if I do. That line is very straight. Okay. So terraforming 101. Don't have straight lines for too long. Try and keep them short, uneven numbers. And there you go. See, I don't like that still. I don't like this corner. There you go. See, that I can deal with. And I'm gonna end it just here. Like that. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. And I don't want this to be all gravel all the way. I like the idea of having some of this. Okay. Now we need to get rid of this water, which is not going to be an issue for world edit. So all I need to do is just take my literal axe. I'm going to click over there. And then click over here. And then say replace. Really, Sandy? Top. Water. What are we going to replace it with? Grass blocks. Let's replace it with grass blocks. There we go. Oh, why didn't you go all the way? Oh, because there was no water here. Okay, that's why. There we go. Yeah, I've been enjoying the shapes. So this is coarse dirt. So the game kind of generates its own like little biome. And so for people that don't know as well, maybe I should just inform you about this. So this pack, this terrain that you're looking at over here, this is all using vanilla blocks. Essentially, they've just, they've got a bit of a color thing over it to change certain leaves to make it a different color. But essentially, this is still acacia leaves. And, that's still dark oak leaves. And, I think that's also dark oak, but the biome makes it purple. And this whole thing is called Terralith. So that's what the mod pack is called. So using vanilla blocks, so not introducing new blocks to the game so that the game has to generate more blocks. It's just using vanilla blocks and it makes its own like biomes. So let's just go to spectator mode so I can fly over here. I just want to show you. See, this is still flower forest, but these are all vanilla, and you don't get this many trees, the azalea trees, and they're not that tall. So they'll use vanilla blocks, but they'll just make their own tree shapes and tree designs, and certain areas have certain things. So yeah, we've got purple trees, but this purple tree is still, I think it says jungle. There's jungle, that's dark oak. So jungle for, you know, the little yellow things. So it is interesting that they're able to do this. Oh, look how cool this cave is. Yesterday I discovered it. I took a break from the castle and I flew through this and I was like, what? How cool is this? So I flew through all of this. I thought this was very cool. What is this building? No, for reals, what is this building? I don't know what this building is. Hello? What is it? I've never seen this building. You know what this... What's up, buddy? You know what this looks like? Oh! Okay. Oh, that is cute. There's a stray thing over there. Okay. So you know what this looks like? This looks like the deeper and darker... They've got these, temples, if you want to call it that, in the deeper and darker thing. So when you go to the other side, you actually go through and have a look at buildings that look like this, these temples. That's very cool. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, see. See, potato, you can see now that I haven't gone through spectator mode through the ground before. This is the first time. I wonder if there's a... Because this is a big mountain. If I've got a deeper and darker here. I don't know if I do. I've been to the other side, guys. Yeah, I've been to the other side. It's not pretty. The other side is terrifying. So using mod packs, you can go anywhere and you can do anything. So I've been to the other side using a mod pack. And all the terrors that waited me there. Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. I wonder what this would look like. Do I just say effect clear? Yeah. Wow, how cool does this look? It's not even that dark. I mean, that's impressive. For a really dark place like this, it's still quite bright. There are lots of spots to spawn things though. Wow. This is very cool. Okay, let's head back. I'm just getting out of this cave. I know it's dark. I'm very sorry. We're going back up. You know that I could just teleport. How do I do this? Overworld. Nope. Would probably look very good with shaders. It would look very good with shaders. I got shaders. I suppose I should have just turned it on. Here's my shaders. See, this is why my PC would catch on fire if I had music as well. But this mountain is so massive. So we went through this first hole. There's a second one higher up. See, there's one and there's one. And then there's another one. It had 3 layers. How cool is that? Yep. So this is Terralith. It just uses vanilla blocks to generate a new environment, essentially. And it's really, really pretty. There is another biome generator. It's called Oh the Biomes. Biomes are plenty, and Oh the Biomes you'll go. So there's 2 additional ones. They are also really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And the biomes are plenty. And I think the biomes you'll go, I do believe, they both have their own generated biomes with their own generated blocks where everything will be completely unique. And you can have trees, like real trees, like jacarandas, for example. And the wood is like a peach color. Your PC is so bad you could shoot it with a potato cannon. I don't know whether to laugh at that or cry. I don't know what to do with that information. You're making me want to cry, guy. Did Dave contact you? Guybrush? Has Dave, the Imagineer Dave, contacted you about touring his world? Yes, okay, cool. Are you coming? Have you joined the Discord yet? Must I send you the link to the Discord? I asked you a lot of questions now. Now you can't just say yes. There you go. Okay. So I do like that this stacks down like this. Oh, and if I had Axiom, you know that I could just have like a level there and then I could just like take my wheel and scroll it and it can just step down so beautifully. If I can on the Friday, unlikely, otherwise the Saturday probably. So the Friday is the private tour. That's the tour that we're all going on. So the Friday is the private one, and then the Saturday and the Sunday is for guests that you have to like apply for. Unless you just tell Dave that you can only make it on the Saturday or the Sunday, then I think he can put you in that group. There's 2 groups. There's a morning and an evening group. I mean, there's 2 evening groups, or there's 2 groups, and I believe one is later at night, because we're in the same time zone, hey? Yeah, he already knows. Okay. I think we're on the same time zone. So I think it's like 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I think. I don't remember. I think. Okay, so let's just yep, I thought so. We're on the same time zone. Okay, so let's just break those slabs. Okay. And then just replace. I need 2 slashes. Replace air with the grass. Okay. It really bugs me that it does that. Okay. Alright, cool. So that goes up 1 layer. That is awesome. I do feel like we need to have vast spaces like this that is 1 layer. And then maybe another pad that's just as big. And then another like medium pad. But the level between that and this is a big difference. So we've got 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. And this main level is 68. So maybe what I do is I take all of this away that I placed. And maybe this is where it goes down. Like it goes down a stack. Okay, so this goes down a level. So now we are on this level. And we're going to go around this way. I suppose we could keep going around. And we could enter from the side like this. That'd be pretty cute. I think I like that. think I really like that. I suppose there could be 2 routes. So we could have a route going this way. Like this. Oh, just paste. And then one going this way. Something like this, maybe. Coming out here for the higher level. You know what? I like that idea. I really like that idea. And then maybe what we do is, this is where the main road stops. And if you want to get down to the main river, you're going to have to go on the secondary road. And the secondary roads are like just off the chute. Like that. I mean, there's not going to be any vehicles or cars. It's literally walking paths. So if it goes down multiple steps at a time, it's fine. I just wanted places to have a better idea to build. But I mean, if this is going to be a stair, I just got rid of my axe. There we go. If this is going to be stairs, let's just use that for now. It will look really cute. Come on, place properly. When you've got an area that's, you know, a nice thing to walk up and down. I like that idea. I really like that idea. Toby, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome to... So on your side it doesn't say spoilers, but this is spoilers. If you want to know what the series is going to be about, I have written it in the description of this video. Basically, I am a kingdom. The king that lives in that castle has employed me to become the engineer for his kingdom, to upgrade the kingdom, and to make things more efficient, to help the fishermen with their fish problems, and the baker and the farmer with their bread problems and wheat problems, all of those things. So I will be the create mod, you know, engineer to solve all of their problems with my awesome create mod skills. That's the premise. Amazing. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. So it's going to have a little bit of a storyline. So I hope you guys like a little bit of lore. Hopefully everybody does. Hopefully. I suppose depending on what this is going to be, will be the slab. So maybe this is a main road. Okay, so we're going to do main road. We're going to do mud. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want it to be 5. So maybe... Which side do I want the 5 to be on? This side. There we go. So main road will be mud. So all the roads that are kind of demarcated with mud is main road. And all side roads are, maybe we can have a mixture of the mud that's not the brick. Wow, wow. Anyone playing the king? Yes, my friend 6 will play the king, 6 wings. I like that bridge. Thanks, Toby. I worked on it yesterday. I'm pretty chuffed with it. I'm pretty chuffed. I think it looks pretty good. And you can have a little boat and have like a little boat go under it. We've got, this is a copycat panel, which is a trapdoor. But it just gives that, you know, that extra lip that it needed there. You know? Oh, and if you put shaders on, the 3D effect of this is beautiful. Look at that. The shaders. And the light reflecting in the water. Oh, so romantic. Ah, so nice. So obviously this is where it starts lower and then it gets higher up on this side. Which, I'm okay with that. And then what I thought would be really cool is there will be a button in the guardhouse, which is that, I'm assuming it's going to be on that side. And this section of the bridge, so these 2 sections will go underwater. But that will be in due time. So maybe we need some security. The king keeps getting raided by, I don't know, pillagers. And he wants to be able to fortify the castle. So that needs to be able to drop down. So that will be a create project that will come up. You know, so I wanted the projects to have more of a storyline and a reason for it. And not just I built a bakery in Create Mod, and I built, you know, a fully functional kitchen in Create Mod. I think those stories are so overdone, and I think it's overdone for everyone, not just create mod guys, but I think it's a lot of people, I think, are just bored of consuming the same content. And I have a lot of friends that, you know, do create mod content, and I don't know how they feel about it, but I feel for myself, I feel like it's kind of gotten a bit stale. And I just thought of making the story more interesting, and the reason for somebody to maybe, you know, because at the end of the day, I am a content creator and I need to think content creation first, and what would entice people to come back and, you know, watch something else. You know, maybe while I'm busy building one project, the fisherman is like, I keep getting stuck, or my fish keep escaping, or, you know, I don't know. While I'm working on a project, another villager can come and go, oh, I've run out of iron for the horseshoes. And then I say, well, I can help you with an iron farm. Actually, let's set that up for the appointment for next week. You know, and then they know next week Sandy's building an iron farm for the blacksmith. And so it's just an idea that I had, and just something that I thought maybe people would want to watch and come back for. I mean, you know, we're all content creators and we need to find interesting ways to keep ourselves entertained. I need to be entertained with all of the rando stuff that I make as well. So I think it's a nice bridge between the two, of how to keep yourself sane and having fun in a world that you've been building for so long. The difference is I'm going to be building the world. So this kingdom is not the story. So me building this castle is not the story. Me building this village, it's not the story. But I still need to do it. So I thought I'll just bring you guys along with me, and we can stream and we can chat about it and we can build together, and you guys can give me some ideas, and, you know, we can come up with ideas for neighborhoods. So if you guys have any ideas of what you think this neighborhood should be about, let me know. I'll write it on a sign, and then, you know, this will be the neighborhood that does whatever. And if we need to do like a little fish, you know, a statue with a salmon, and you guys want to build the salmon statue for me and send it to me as a schematic, because I'm playing create mod. So if you can send it to me as a schematic, I'll put it in the world, and I'll, you know, put your name under it. Happy to do that. Very happy to do that. And yeah, I can think about all of these things. So, and then I need a market. So I was thinking of having a market somewhere like in the center of the town. Where could a market be? This kind of makes sense that this is a market, yeah. Right? Maybe this should be the market. What would be cuter to you guys? Having a market like in the middle of town looking at nothing? Or maybe like on the riverbank over here? Yeah, we can have mini markets, you know, maybe 4 stalls over there. And I will be putting real villagers in here, and real villagers need to have certain points. So they need to have their bell. So villagers will need to have a bell in order to convene. Sorry, there we go. To be able to know where the meeting point is for their morning and afternoon. And that helps them reset their trades and stuff. So I will be having real villagers walking around here with real professions and stuff like that. And maybe some given professions, like there will be a beekeeper, a villager. That's not a real thing, but I'll have to build an apiary for him. So, you know, we can do this over here where we're getting closer to where the flowers are, because I saw there was a bee there earlier. See, there's a bee nest. So, I mean, we could expand. We could. Or we can just say, you know, we collected the bees from nearby and we built the apiary, and the apiary maybe needs to be close to where the bakery is, because in order to do some of these items, Not these items, it's the confectioners. Do I have that mod installed? I don't know if I do. But yeah, so we've got the sweets, we've got the chocolate pie, cake, melon, popsicle, sweet berry cookies. So we've got these things. I suppose that's good enough. But yeah, I want to be able to have the story and the reason why these things are working together the way that they do. And how cute is this? It's a little resource pack that just turns random dirt, and it has like little flowers and like little clovers and stuff. Like little clovers and flowers and stones. I like that. Makes the ground look very interesting and not just grass. Grass. Okay. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. So this needs to maybe stay on this level. And this level is going to have to go around. I don't even think it's going to go around. I think it's going to stop here. This looks like a cute little section where I could have a little water thing trickling down from somewhere. You know, somewhere inside the mountain, we have a water. That's where I wanted it to go. You're just making a mess now there, bud. Okay, you need to stop that. Okay, let's just dry him up. Okay, he's dried up. Now hopefully he just listens and just goes straight down. Nope. He didn't listen. Okay, I'm gonna have to finesse this later and make this work very nicely. Okay, I'll figure that out, but that's pretty cute. That's kind of what I wanted it to do. We can figure that out and then have like a little water story. See how cute that looks? That looks so cute! Oh, I like that. It would even be better. Oh, it would be so much better if it went all the way into there. Yes. Yes. And we have like little bridges going over the little water things. This all needs to be much deeper because this is far too shallow. Or we keep it this shallow so the villagers don't drown because they're useless. They're very useless with these things. And I don't know how I feel about this white terracotta that is everywhere here. Like, it's kind of, I like the idea that you've got different colors. But I mean, honestly, this, why choose the white terracotta? Okay. Okay. So let's figure it out. So we're going to go this way. We can go down. We can't go down this level. I don't want to go down to this. I want to kind of keep it at this. So I want to fill in this whole level here. Yeah. Let's fill this in. Okay, so let's go from there. Let's just take this out. There we go. Get rid of all of this and that. Okay. And we can come up to this point over here. That's number 2. And then we can replace the air with grass. There we go. Okay, how do we feel about this? There's a nice little swoopy over there. This angle over here needs to be softened quite a bit. Should we have... I think we're going to have the stairs go between two houses on either side here. I like the idea of that. Okay, so let's get some houses. I am going to put this, and this down. And give that a chuck. And this a chuck. And what are you? Okay. I'm going to pick all of these up again. And get a schematic table. There we go. So I've got some diagonal house. This L-shaped house was pretty cute. I like this design. So I worked on all of these yesterday. So this is a little L-shaped house. I didn't put any windows or any doors or anything. I think I might have just suggested where a door is. No, I didn't. It wasn't on this one. I think it was on the other one. So this way we can put it facing one way and then have the L. We know we can obviously rotate it and move it around and have them anywhere. But now I'm wondering, do you think this neighborhood should have a different color palette on their roofs and stuff to the other neighborhoods? I think that's a cute idea. Ooh. Are we here? Yes, we're here. Okay. And let's just move this around. No, I think I wanted to go this way. Because over here I have other designs. So I made a diagonal house, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's just take that out and put these, and let's just put a whole lot of them in here. So we've got house 3, house L shape, house 2. Okay, and then we have diagonal house. Thought this was very interesting. And we have small square house. So these are like the typical little villager, small little villager houses. That wasn't very interesting. Then the large tower and the small tower. So those are these towers that I had over there, those two. Okay, so this is the diagonal house. He's not incredibly very diagonal. Diagonal enough. The roof is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. So I worked on these yesterday. So all of these things. I did a lot of stuff yesterday. A lot of stuff. Okay, so where are we going to put him? So that's why you need to kind of have the roads done first, because you need to figure out where these are going to go. But I kind of like that this would be, yeah, so there's like a stopping point where you're like, oh, okay, well, I can't walk this way, so I have to go down this thing. So that's my idea behind putting this house here, is to prevent people from just walking into nothing, because this is kind of wilderness. So, yeah. Reasons. All of these are reasons. Here's another little house. Oh, this is the one I gave a front to. So this one we can maybe put on around the edges here, because it got like a front view. That's that one. And this is just a regular small little square house. There's nothing interesting to this whatsoever. Just square. Oh, you see? That's me building mistake there. Very interesting, Sandy. Very interesting. Okay. So we got this. That stops. We'll see, it can't go this way. There we go. Stops just there. They become secondary because you have to now go... yeah. So this becomes a secondary route. Okay, and then this blue route, so the cyan color, is going to come from here. And maybe these two parts can join. Like this. And then this can become another meeting area for the villagers. because we can't expect the villagers that are this far down to be able to go to that bell that's going to be all the way at the top. So we're going to have a general like meeting area. So maybe it can be here somewhere for these villagers. And I think we should definitely look at having this village be a different color. And I'm leaning towards having maybe the warped wood. Maybe these colors, because it's maybe the water village. So maybe we can say that these are the water people. And the roofs are different colors. So they still belong to the kingdom. But maybe the banding, so instead of having that dark oak on the edges, they'll have this. I actually wonder how that would look. How would that look? Let's see. So if this is the house, this is the bottom piece, right? And then you're going to do this. I think that looks cute. Or should it be the other way around? Because this will be the top of the roof here. So if this is the top, I don't know if I like that. I think I like that. I think that looks cute. Okay. Okay, so we've got the main route coming in. We've got a little bit of a circle situation over here. I like the idea of having the circle. I also like the idea of having the circle be a little bit of a... So this is the center here. Oh, this is slab. I didn't want a slab. I want a whole block mud. I don't remember how to make circles using World Edit. I really don't remember. But we want that to be the middle. I really don't remember. I can just Google it, I think. Let's see if we can Google it. World Edit command for circle. Something about radius. Something about... To make a flat field circle in World Edit, use the cylinder command. The height of 1, the format is block radius. Okay. But what if I want it at a certain place? Okay, let's try this. Let's try it. So we need to use a cylinder. And then the block would be mud bricks. Mud bricks. Like this. The radius is... I don't know how big the radius would be. Should we try 15? Wow, that is huge. Okay. But if I want it at this level. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try it. Let's give it 7. That's cute, right? That's a cute circle. Like that's big enough. And then we can have the market stalls behind it, maybe. 6 weeks. I'm so glad you came. I had to Google how to make Sekor using World Edit. But I'm glad you came. A bit late. It's fine. A bit very late, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so the center, I lost my center now. I think it's like here. I think it's this one. And then that's where the bell's going to be. So the villagers can, you know, meet at the bell at noon and in the morning. And then I want to have a little bit... Oh, I need to actually change this. I need to change this. I don't want this thing to be bricks anymore. Because the road needs to be bricks. So this needs to be like paving. So what can we use for paving? Maybe the smooth stone? Yeah, I'm going to do that. First position. Second position. Okay. And then I want to replace mud bricks with smooth stone. There we go. I like that. That's cool. And now how would I... Oh, I want to break that. How would I get a radius just outside of this? Oh, I think I know what I should have done. Okay, I'm with it. I know what I need to do. And let's see, if I make this 10, which gives me 3, 12 will give me 5. So if I make this like this, and then I do this, and then I say 7, and then I make it smooth. Would that be fun? Smooth stone. Smooth stone. There we go. Would that work? That works. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. So my path is still 5 wide. This is still 5. Yep. I've got my center thing, which I'm not loving the stone now after looking at the brick. But we got a plan. We got a plan, Batman. Here it is. We do need to have some kind of a tower thing, but I just want to be able to show... I don't know what I'm looking for. I have no idea. Let's just put this here. I just want to be able to show that this is where the bell will go. It's fine. I can just do it like that. Okay, so I can get rid of that. Okay. So we've got the main road that leads off from the castle. And then you can, you know, walk around here. And then he veers off that way. I don't like this anymore. I don't think that's a road anymore. I think the roads are diagonals here now. So he goes this way. And then he splits. He goes to that neighborhood. And then this one splits and goes to this neighborhood. And this neighborhood has... So the pink is secondary paths. That goes to this neighborhood over here. And then we've got a road that splits there. That goes to the higher up neighborhood. So this is like higher up. Okay. There we go. Okay, just clear that so I can see what's going on. Okay. Yes. Okay, and then what I was doing, I was going to fix this angle here because I felt like this was a bit too sharp. And I thought about this going around as well. And maybe following the shape at the top. I think that'll be pretty. So 6, I can't get Axiom to work in this world because of the version. So I'm stuck. I have to use world edit. And if I need Axiom, so I was building all of those, the houses, like all of these houses in my inventory, I was building using Axiom. I have a separate save called like Axiom. So it's the same kingdom pack, but it's the Axiom pack. Sorry, it's got Axiom installed on it. You're an Axiom Pro. Well, I'm only an Axiom Pro because you guys have taught me so well. So if it wasn't for you and Need Freeze that taught me... Dippy also taught me a lot of things with Axiom. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys teaching me Axiom, I'd still be building everything manually. So I had good teachers. I have very good teachers. Generous people that will happily teach me anything. I learned, am I doing this right? I feel like I am. I learned how to use, I feel like maybe this shouldn't go like this. I learned how to use World Edit from the Be Creative guys. So Uber and I think it was Uncle Ranger and Blow. And then obviously Six also the one day was like, oh, if you type this in, you'll get this. I was like, what? Wow. So you just blew my mind completely with the World Edit knowledge, which I thought was insane. It still feels so, it's like, I don't want to say it's cheaty because I know it isn't, but it's one of those things where it's just, it's so good that it has to be cheating. Like, it has to be. We can't have things that are this simple. See, like where you can just replace air with grass. Oh, because of no, you, oh, my shaders came on. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's try this again. Did I not select very far? Is that what my problem is? That's funny. Okay, now I did. See, but then you're left with straight lines, and then I need to change all the straight lines. Okay, I do want to change. So let's go from here to like here. And just change, replace all of the stone with grass. Because I would much rather change the grass blocks into another path or something like that than have all of these things that just feel too random. It's like it's too much random. Okay. David! Hey, build manually. No. Oh, you're too funny, dude. Yeah, I enjoy the I do enjoy this world edits and all of these things. I never considered myself a builder, and then I've made friends with all these builders, and then I show them stuff and they're like, oh, you see, you are a builder, you can build. And it's like it's almost like when a 2-year-old sits up and they're like, wow, you could sit up by yourself, what a big girl. We're like, I'm 2. I've been able to do this for a year now, bud. Like, I can breathe, you know. That's not that surprising, but it's surprising. So yeah, my builder friends have taught me quite a lot of things, and I'm really chuffed that I'm learning so well. I'm gonna do this. How's this for cheaties? Let's just change this and then make this grass. Hey, come on, how's that? And now all I need to do is just have this. There you go. Done. That was a great little cheaty moment. That was awesome. Okay, but let's just keep this thing going up. There we go. Terrain. That's how you terrain. Winter Vessel redeemed a chicken. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. We are busy building a kingdom. So there's the king, there's the castle, and now we're building the village that lives by the castle. And I need to get all of this done so that I can start my new series. So David, this is my series. This is what I'm going to be doing. I told you I was working on a series. And I'm hoping to get it started anytime soon. And this is the reason why I haven't started it yet, is I need to build all of these things. Okay. And I did have to choose the toughest terrain. I couldn't have just chosen a big flat land like that. I had to choose one that's messy. But it was like the only place that the castle looked really cool. I actually did have another place. It's further this way. And it's very pretty in terms of, it's a flower biome like this. I'll show you this one. I'm going to teleport to here. Look how pretty this is. The grass is like this greeny, listen to me. Like this blue-gray. How pretty is that blue-gray grass? Flowers. So pretty, right? Any grass you put down will be this color. So you see it's in my hand and it's green. If I put it down, it's that gray, the gray-blue. Yeah, this is just the biome coloring. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, goodness, look at this. Let's get that effect back. There we go. Oh, hello, villager. You look a bit sick. Looking a bit green there, bud. Green around the gills. Oh, don't worry. You guys will live again in my kingdom. So I was gonna be like, it's my kingdom. But then I also thought, like, if it's my kingdom, I can't be the engineer and the builder. Like, the queen doesn't build her own kingdom. And the building in the kingdom. So I asked my friend to be the king. I don't see myself as a builder except real life. I see myself as a grinder, an explorer. That's the thing is, I like all of those aspects of Minecraft. I don't want to call myself a builder or, you know, one thing or another. I want to be able to say that I do all of them. I want to be able to say that I enjoy building, and I enjoy exploring, and I enjoy, you know, making the farm and grinding and getting all the materials to make the farms, and I enjoy all of those things. I enjoy all the aspects of the gameplay. And I think with modded, because you also play modded, David. I'm just gonna have a sip of water here. There we go. I feel like I even sound better now. And with my connection is bad. I'm like 1 or 2 minutes behind the stream. Oh, don't stress, bud. Don't stress. I enjoy all the aspects, and I think what's very nice in modded is you can make it as versatile as you want. So there's additional adventure packs that you can install in the game, and you can make the adventure part of the game, that much more interesting. So you're not just, you know, you don't just have, oh, we need to kill the dragon. That's the only adventure part that, you know, that comes with vanilla Minecraft. But with modded, you have all of these additional things that, you know, they've got the ghost in the tree. You've got the loot inside the caves. You've got the mimic loot boxes. You have mine shafts. Some of those mine shafts that are on the surface and you drop down so deep. And those are adventure mine shafts as well. And in all of these things, they work so beautifully with each other that you'll get additional you know, you'll explore. Wow, you can see all the way to Deep Slate. That's so cool. I was going to say, you can see a diamond from the surface. Surely not. No, you can't. Yeah, so adventure packs that you can add, modded packs that you can add. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. And I think that's why I like modded as much as I do. It's just one of those things where I can make the pack as versatile as I want it to be, and I can make it as unique, and we can have like all the weird exploration things, and you can go and just do anything. Tell your friends, join the server. Today we're gonna go, you know, do the ghost in the tree. That was pretty tough. So I think it was something like we needed to find different bones from different structures on the whole thing. So now imagine this world and it being like, I don't know, 1,000 times bigger. And then you need to go to this random structure over here and then all the way to that other random structure on that side. And then you find these bone fragments, and then you need to put all the bone fragments together on an altar, and then over a full moon. And it was one of those things where you're literally watching the moon going, oh guys, it's full moon, let's go to the altar. Then you all like run to the altar and go do the stuff. Like, I had to do all of that stuff, and it's so fun because it's Minecraft, but it's better. So that's what I like about modded, is I still get to play a game that I still deeply love, and we all deeply still love Minecraft, and we want to be able to play all the facets of Minecraft and have all the fun and do all the fun cool things. Yep. Here is my small story. Coming up in my world, I added a mod to get to the best thing in mod. I had to beat the wither 20 times, I think. But the end thing, definitely worth it. Oh, are you talking? Okay, so I hear what you're saying. So there's a mod pack where you need to get the different eyes. So like, you know, the ender eye, the ender pearl. You know what I'm talking about? You get that one, but there's a different one. And then you have to get like 16 different ones or 12 different ones or something, where you have to get like the red one and a blue one, and they all have different names. But you have to fight the troll in the forest, and you need to fight this thing and this thing. And you fight all of these creatures, and they have a chance of dropping that pearl that you need. And then once you've collected all 16 pearls or 12 pearls or whatever it is, then you need to find the ender, the dungeon where the end portal is, and place all 12 pearls. And then it opens up to the dragon. But it's so different. The whole end is different. Have you played the better end? The other side. Deeper and darker. Sorry. Deeper and darker. See, I don't have deeper and darker here installed. Yeah. Deeper and darker. You need to kill the warden. So you need to go to the deep dark. You kill the warden. He drops a heart. You use that heart and you click on the frame that's in the middle of the game. You click on the frame like you would like a flint and steel on obsidian. You click on that, and then the frame opens up and you step in, and then you get to the other side. And then it's like all hell breaks loose. It is the most scary thing I've ever done, and I was not having fun that day. And the more I'm telling my friends, I don't like this, I'm getting scared, I don't like this, they keep going, come, let's go deeper. Oh, where does this go? Yeah, it was terrifying. I know that mod with the 12 different eyes needed. It's in the future pack. The future mod pack. Okay. Yeah, that mod's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I've never taken it on to do all of those eyes. It's just friends of mine are like, oh, I installed this pack, so I'll do it. I'm like, you do that, bud. I'm not going to go and get 12 different eyes just to open the end. Nuh-uh. So this is the road where the tractor is going to drive. So the tractor is going to be plowing the fields there. And I thought it would be pretty cute if he's just, it's just like his little tire tracks. You know, he's doing some low level tire spinning over here. It makes you explore the world. It definitely slows the game down with no speed running. That's the thing, is it does slow the game down quite a bit. And a lot of people like it for that reason. And I mean, that's fine if that's your thing. You want to give yourself the challenge, then, you know, you do you. You do you, boo. I'm not interested in that. I think the game Minecraft can be pretty challenging by itself already. And the last thing that I want to do is work harder to just get to I don't know. I suppose it doesn't make sense. Depends what you like. If you like that kind of thing. I think killing the dragon, like opening the end, if you're playing modded and you've got jetpacks, you don't need elytra. And if you've got backpacks, you don't need shulkers. So for me, opening the end, there's no purpose. There's no need. I don't need any of those things. Because I have a backpack and I have jetpacks. So, meh. Don't need it. Okay, so this is the only straight line we get, guys. The only straight line. The rest of the lines need to be a bit wonk. I wanted the wonky lines. So we've got a circle over here. The rest of them are kind of very free flowing. Wow. That wasn't easy to say. The challenge for me would be make me do create mod with no tutorials. Oh, create mod's easy, but I'll show you create mod. Look how easy this is. Can I show you something? David. Watch here, my friend. Look at this. So depending obviously on packs and stuff that you have installed, they can assist you. I look at it this way and I think to myself, okay, I want to be able to make quartz. Let's just look at it this. And I say, okay, I want quartz. Okay, that's something that I want to automate. And then when you have it here and you click on the recipes, so there's a certain pack that you have this installed, you click on it and then it opens up. I'll have to tell you what the pack is, but when you look at it, it tells you if you haunt sand, you're gonna get soul sand, and then if you wash soul sand, you get quartz and gold. So I make my tutorials based purely on that recipes thing, where it shows you to make anything, you need the recipes mod. So let me see if I can find it here. I'll tell you what the mod is called. I had it in my previous little pack here. Not that one. This one. What is it called? No, it's not this one. There's a... So... Have you done the beta nether and the beta end? That for me is also really cool. I really enjoy that. See, this pack has deeper and darker. This pack is so heavy for my PC. I had to choose something else. I couldn't do this pack. And I wanted to add in like ghosts. Handcrafted. Like, you know, those things are also cute. The handcrafted mod. I'll read your message now. No, it's not this thing. I have to find it. Yeah. I'll have to find it and then I'll tell you what it's called. But at the end of the day, just enough items. Also looked at that now. Yeah, it might just be JR. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm gonna install it quickly and then BRB. So I'm gonna oh my goodness, I was mute the entire time and I was talking to you guys the entire time. I was mute. Oh goodness. Okay, so I had a look at JER. JER is on this pack. And I had a look at EMR. Apparently EMI is on this pack. And I was just thinking now maybe the reason that it's not showing the recipe is because I'm in creative mode. So maybe if I was in survival mode, it would show the recipes. Muted since the BR back screen popped up. Yeah, I was definitely muted since then. How irritating is that? Sorry, guys. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. And I was talking and I'm asking questions. Oh, well. Sometimes we all need that special friend, hey? Okay. Let's go to survival mode. There it is. It's because I was in survival mode. So, I mean, I was in creative. Go to survival, you'll get the recipe. So if you want quartz, what I used to do is I would just look at these things at the top. And then you've got like bulk washing. So you either have to smelt quartz, but if you want to manufacture it, you'd be like, okay, so soul sand, if I wash soul sand, I get quartz. But then the way to get soul sand is you can haunt sand. And we all know how to get sand by milling or crushing, you know, gravel and all of that stuff. Then you get sand and all of those variants. So I just used to look at it that way. and work backwards from there. So anything that you wanted, that's, you know, like any item that is needed. So I wanted quartz because I enjoy building with quartz, so that's why I wanted a lot of it at one point. There was something else, like if you want obsidian, you can just wash obsidian. I mean, you can just wash these magma cubes to get obsidian. So you wash magma blocks and that makes obsidian, and you can get magma blocks by using the magma cream. But you can make magma cream using slime ball and blaze powder, but you can't make any of these items. These two items have to be farms. I suppose you could lime dye and dough, you could, and then with this blaze powder, you see you can't manufacture blaze powder. Scorchia, okay, so can you make scorchia? Soul sand. Oh my goodness. So if you cook soul sand, you can get scorchia, and with scorchia you can grind it down, you can get blaze rods, and then you can grind that further down and get the blaze powder and mix. So you could literally manufacture all of these things. Soul sand, you can make soul sand using a cobblestone generator. So this is how I make farms. This is exactly how I make farms. So I look at the item and I go, I want more obsidian. How do I make this? And then I literally have obsidian in my hand and I press the R for recipe, and then I come up with the technique. I want to make, so the one day, I'll tell you my favorite farm that I ever made was bricks. I needed lots and lots and lots of bricks. So bricks, like I wanted bricks, so I wanted to make bricks, right? So brick, and let's go survival. So I looked at this and I was like, cool, bricks, clay balls. Okay, I have to make clay balls. I'm like, I'm not making clay balls. Then if you cook a clay ball, you get a brick. I'm like, cool, so how do I get clay balls? But if you crush these items, there's a very small 5% chance that if I crush that, I get that. I'm like, that's too low. What's this? Dripstone. So if I crush dripstone, I get a bigger chance. I'm like, okay, how do you make dripstone? With pointed dripstone. And I'm like, but you could just make a pointed dripstone farm, harvest it, get all the dripstone, then, you know, put it together and then grind it down and get clay. I did all of that stuff. And that is how I made a brick farm. Like, I need a few stacks of obsidian for the mod I talked about before. Took some time mining all of that, when you could have just mined the easier item and just washed it. Oh, dude. And that's why you need JER and EMR and all of these mods, so that you can just use the, you know, just use the pack. Let the pack help you. Let it teach you. Let the pack teach you how to use it. So I don't think this is cheating at all. I look at it as like, this is trying to tell me something. So limestone, you can get quartz, but it's a very small chance that you get quartz out of it. But limestone is easy to make. You use honey and lava to make limestone. So you can make it. I don't know if you need an additional add-on for that, but I know you can make lime with honey and lava. So I think it depends. Depends on how you want to play. I wanted this pack to teach me things, and that's the way I did it. Is I just said to the pack, I'm going to be using these tools. I'm in survival still. I'm going to be using these tools to help me figure out how this game works, and like, I'm not going to be shy about how it teaches me. And then that's how I used to make my videos, is today I need to do this. Okay, I'm going to use this and this and this tool, and we're going to do this and this and this thing. And I used to get a lot of people say to me, wow, you're so good at create mod. You just come up with all your farms yourself. I'm like, yeah, because it just, you know, I use the recipes and I come up with the stuff like that. Like how Terraria teaches things using the guard, the NPC. Exactly. And that's how I treat this thing. So if you got the block in your hand and you press R on it, it teaches you how to play create mode essentially. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's using the tool to teach you how to play the game. You give it an item and it gives you its uses. Exactly. But I still have to make the stuff. So I'm getting the answer. So I'm using the recipe interface. I get the answer, but then I need to physically manufacture all of these things myself. So like I needed some sandstone for a build the other day as well. And I made a quick farm, cobblestone generator making cobblestone going into gravel, going from gravel to sand. Sand goes into a mechanical crafter, and it was making the sandstone, but I wanted smooth sandstone. So once it made the sandstone in the mechanical crafter, it popped out and it went into a line where it was like a furnace. So it was lava blowing on it, and then it popped out and it was sandstone. So I set up the whole machine. I walked away for several hours. I came back and I got the 14 stacks of the thing that I wanted. I'm like, cool. Turn the machine off, and I never used it since because I got everything I needed. But that is how creepy is that Enderman over there? Just staring. What's up, creepy? I think it's my render distance. I've got, what is it called? Simulation chunks. I got it very low, so you can see very far, but they're not going to be moving because they're really, really slow. So that's why you saw the sheep at the background there was trying to walk, but it wasn't. See, they're walking, but they're not walking. Sorry, bud. If I come closer to you, you'll move. Hi, chicken. What's up? What did you steal there? I think you stole a flower. Yeah. But anyway, I'm trying to emulate that with my custom mod pack. You got a custom mod pack? It makes finding a new item exciting. Well, that's the thing. And I needed a lot of obsidian for something the one day as well. And I was looking at this and I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So I have ulti-mine on. So if I want to mine big chunks of something, I can. Like this thing. But I didn't have, my diamond pickaxe didn't have a lot of durability. And I was very worried that if I just bulk mined obsidian, that I would break my pick very quickly. So I decided to, there has to be a better way. Like there has to be another way to get obsidian. And that's when I went through the pack and I thought, you know, there has to be something that I can find to make obsidian. And then I saw if you washed magma, the magma blocks, you can get obsidian. And I'm like, surely it's not that easy. It was that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Felt like I couldn't count there for a second. You know what is funny? And I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. So people that crochet will always make the joke that we can't count. So I love to crochet. I absolutely love it. And I'm busy working on another project at the moment. And I needed to count to 80. And I was really doubting that I could count to 80. And I was like, really? I'm an adult and I'm scared to count to 80 because I'm going to lose my place. So I literally had to do it in like chunks of 10. And then put like a little piece of string to say like, this is the 10. And then if I needed to count again, I could go like 10, 20, 30, 40. So the biggest joke in with crocheters is they can't count. So if you want to tell somebody that crochet is a joke, tell them that they can't count. They will think you are hilarious. They'll love your joke. Oh, it's so funny. It's funny because it's true. It's so painful. Yeah. Something you guys didn't know about me. I have to keep my hands busy all the time. So at night time, I watch TV and I crochet. 3, 4, 5. Can I do this one? I can, but my wonk isn't happening if I do that. I need the wonk to wonk that way. Okay. So he has to wonk this way. And what are you? This is 5 there. Alright, I'm gonna go back to work now. Glad I was able to stop by for a bit. Oh, David. You need to work, dude. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your company. Always appreciate it. Okay. So the most controversial thing at the moment that everybody's talking about is the watch hours for Minecraft for YouTube. So, how is everybody feeling about the watch hours? The new watch hour, what do you want to call it? It's the new watch hour. I don't want to call it an issue because it's not an issue for everyone. But you need to have 8,000 watch hours in order to be eligible for monetization. And that level of eligibility is going to be tough for a lot of people to get to. And it's going to be tough for me to get to as well. Not going to lie. Pretty nervous about it. I'm not looking forward to it. I think that looks much better. I think it's going to be... it might be rewarding for some people, but it's definitely going to screw other people. And I've heard both sides of the story where a couple of my content, you know, the larger content creator friends that I have, they've all said that, you know, it might give the people that are earning, you know, that have the higher subs, that have those hours, they might be earning a fraction more. It's going to make genuine creators unable to be paid, an AI slop. The only one that can pump out content without resting will be promoted. Yeah, it's very sad. Well, this, you know, David, so Valhalla, the guy that was watching on YouTube, Valhalla, David, he is, we were busy messaging about it last night, so we were chatting on DMs last night. And he asked me like how I'm going along with that, because I was having an issue with my monetization the other day because I got a content strike for something very random, but I missed the strike because I thought it was spam. I thought it was you know, like a spam. I don't know how else to say it. It was like when it didn't look like a legitimate email to me. So I thought somebody was trying to get me to click on something. And I was just like, listen, I'm not having it. You know, I'm not stupid. Clearly I am, because I didn't take it seriously. And I wasn't able to look at my YouTube studio at the time. And this all happened during December. So it was during December holidays when this whole thing happened. And you know, they hit me with the strike. And the strike was for something so silly. So... you know the chibi that I have when I stream, you know, the little character that I had on the side here. So they said that my channel is misleading to children. And so initially when I contacted YouTube and I said, listen, I see there's a strike and I don't know what's happening. Can you help me, you like figure it out? And they're like, you missed your window. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was spam. I didn't realize, but can you help me figure it out now? And they're like, no, we can't help you. So after trying to talk to somebody for about 2 hours via text on, you know, on the YouTube chat, I eventually got hold of like a manager because I asked them to transfer me to their manager. I was being a real Karen. And Well, there's more to that. So there's more to that, right? So they just said that my content was misleading, and that because they couldn't give me the exact video that flagged the issue. I have almost 300 videos on my channel. So, and they include shorts. So it could be a short or a video or a stream. All of that is content. So with all of that content combined, one of those videos triggered the AI to flag me. And they can't give me the exact video that it was. They could only tell me when the flag happened. So I'm like, okay, but telling me when the flag happened doesn't tell me which video it is, because I have videos going back 3 years. So could it be a recent video? And she couldn't tell me. And she just said, maybe look in your October timeline. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went back to October, and then I went through and I thought, you know what? I'm going to send it to ChatGPT. 4, 5. I'm going to send it to ChatGPT, and he needs to help me like figure out where, where this whole thing is coming from, because I can't have the strike. Like, I was monetized, and anyway, so ChatGPT went through everything. I spent hours and days taking transcripts from every video and every stream. So showing like the thumbnail. So I took a screenshot of the thumbnail, screenshot of the title, screenshot of the description, and then the transcript of that whole video, uploaded the transcripts of everything, and then said, okay, can you run through this transcript and figure out where the strike could have come from? And one video, so obviously I'm not going to use the exact words, but I can type it on screen. I mentioned to Dippy, let me just type it here. This is what I said to her. These are the words that I said to her, and what could have triggered the AI bot. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that text? Yeah. The fact that they didn't tell me what it was, and the reason that they refused to tell me is because they said that I missed my window to get back to them. I missed it by 2 days. So I said that in one video, and then I said this instead of this. So I said that a few times instead of baby zombie. So the word baby zombie is the name of the item, and because I said the other word, that referenced me talking to the other people. And one time I said this to Uber, because we were having fun, because his base, the one day remember on Be Creative, every time you went to his base, you would his waystone was next to his bed, so you would jump on his bed every time. And I just said to him, these are the words I said to him. Or maybe something like, either one of those two words. I don't remember which sentence I said exactly. So I said, because I said that, it basically said, and therefore I'm misleading. So that was one of the things. And then it also, because the chibi that was on some of my thumbnails for my videos, and my character, my actual character, because I used to zoom in so big, and the big eyes make it really cute. It could be enticing. So I had all of these reasons, which I thought were like, I didn't understand. Like, Minecraft, it's okay. Minecraft is game-like. It's not cartoony. And if it attracts children, and young adults and whatever to my channel, I have on my channel, I've got it listed that this is not for children. So I still don't understand the content. Like, I don't get it. Oh, and then the one said maybe the use of harsh language. So potato, which is spudsle. So in my chat. No, not zooming in. The fact that my character is cute and has big eyes makes it a cute thing and will like make those small people interested in watching my channel. It's dumb. I can't tell you any more the reason how dumb it is. That's why I'm saying it's so dumb. I can't. That's the only information I can give you. Like, that's it. That's how dumb it is. So I was just like, yo dude, okay, whatever. Sure. I mean, like, what else am I supposed to say? Oh, but please. Oh, but why not? Like, I don't know what to do. So I just carry on doing my thing. Oh, and because I'm in a point of like redemption, because I can reapply for monetization. So I'm in a redemption period at the moment. And once I meet my watch hours, I can reapply, and the reapplication process can take some time because they need to make sure that the offending content has been removed. So I just privated a whole lot of videos that ChatGPT said I must do. I spent a really long time editing streams and editing videos and removing, you know, some jokes and stuff like that it said was probably inappropriate. So I did that. Yeah. So the fact that it made a flag, and I didn't action it in a time period that it said, is like a lockdown. So I can still upload videos, and the cheek of it all was like, you're not locked out forever. You can still upload videos. I'm like, yeah, I can still upload videos and make you money. That's fine. You know, I can still upload videos and you can still put ads on it and get the money for it. So yeah, I'm sure it's fine for you to be able to still allow me to upload videos. And then I was kind of feeling very against, like very attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is 5. And then I kind of pulled away and I started streaming on Twitch. And within 2 weeks, I got monetized on Twitch, and I'm in 9 double digits. Sure. Well, I know what to and what not to say anymore. But I mean, at the end of the day, some of the jokes that were said were not said by me. So some of the things were said by other people that may have been on my channel. So I know, like, Potato isn't PG and he does swear. So I'm at this point now where if I want to play with Potato online, I just we just don't play. I don't stream to YouTube. It's that simple now. So if I'm gonna hang out with Potato and we're streaming, I stream just on Twitch. Twitch doesn't like profanities, so it doesn't like that you swear. But at the end of the day, the content is temporary, and it does, you know, go offline eventually. So it's not perfect, but it's better than not having anything. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. There we go. Yeah. So it's one of those things. You just have to take the good with the bad, I suppose. And just learn from what you can and can't say. And any of the people that may have picked up any of those habits, or with me calling certain things, I've just, you know, told them very politely that they cannot say it on my channel. And if they, you know, continue to, you know, they can continue the joke on their side if they want to. But I'm not going to participate in that joke. And when I explained it to them, they were like, oh, noted. I won't say it ever again either. So I'm like, yeah, learn from my mistake. That's how you learn. I like that. It's actually so cute. It's like a little farm road, like a dirt, dusty road. I should actually not have the grass. I should actually have like paths there. Do you think paths would look okay, or do you think it would be too much? Some coarse dirt, some rooted dirt, gravel. You know, like gravel patches and stuff. I'm just worried that this is like too... It's like too... Maybe is that better? Maybe that. Yeah. Okay, so let's just put a couple of these. Some rooted dirt, it's like weeds. That's cute. That's very cute. So have I made you think now, Goshva? I don't want to make you stress, but it's that simple. And it's that fickle. It happens that quick. So yeah, I had a period where I wasn't uploading anything on YouTube for a while. And I was just streaming on Twitch and, you know, minding my own business and doing my own thing there. And I got monetized on Twitch pretty quickly, which I thought was quite strange, actually. And yeah, I'm at this point now where, like I said to David last night, I'm giving it one good go. One more good solid try. This is my good solid try. So I'm going to make the series, because I've been working on the series for a while. I'm going to make the series. I'm going to see how well the series does. And if it does really well, and I get to, you know, I get over the threshold, because how exciting is this? My watch hours resets this month. In August, it resets every year in August. So I need to make sure that I have enough watch hours by the time the 1st of February comes. And if I don't, I will likely be deleting my channel. Or maybe not just deleting it, but just leaving it there for people to enjoy while I'm no longer making content on it. It's that simple. So YouTube can either get a content creator that made content like I did every week and that I streamed quite frequently, and you know, they can get any amount of income that they get from any of the videos, because my stuff still has ads on it. All my content still has ads on it, so they can either get, you know, get something, or they can treat everybody that's actually working hard and doing all of the, you know, getting people onto their platform to watch the channels, and basically kick them out. So, you know, it's up to them. It's up to them what they want to do. I think they're screwing up their meal ticket, to be honest. But what do I know? I don't know anything about marketing. I've been in marketing for 20 years. If you didn't get the reference. But what do I know? What do I know? I know nothing. I'm just a little YouTuber from South Africa. So, yeah, that's my story. That's my little rant. Maybe he drove mostly on one side around here. How can you scam these people and get away with it? Probably by making AI ads or using AI to make content, probably. You know, which is like you said in your comment further up, is, you know, are they pushing away real people making real content to be promoting people that are using AI to generate content and images and stuff because they can keep up with the workload. And it will just get to the point where you won't be able to know who did something for real and who is just taking advantage of an easy way out to get a payout. It's very sad. What do you think of that? I think that path looks cute. I'm gonna get some grass, and some flowers. It's normally like dandelions that are always growing in driveway, things like that. And we'll get some sticks. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to see how that looks. Okay. I'm also going to get some bone meal. And just do the sides there. Okay. Bone meal, always a great idea. I just don't like the double tall grass. Hate it. Like, I'll keep the fern, but double tall grass. Gots to go, man. Gots to go. There we go. And then you always find a dandelion. Like a rando dandelion. Always growing in these things. Always. Oh, and I wanted to see like what the dead bush would look like. Like that. Like on the... You know, just like off the path. Yeah, you do generally get some of this sometimes. Okay. And then I've got this coral thing. I wanted to see what this looked like. But that's like... Yep. Let's just use it anyways. Just tone down some of this green. There we go. And give the road some light. So we're not in too much trouble. A little bit of light on the road. That looks cute. Hey, buddy. What's up, chicken? Like a little bobblehead, that dude. So cute. Okay. So I've got my dirt road going to like the dirt lands over there. I've got this over here. This all needs some texture. I don't remember how to do texture. What do I want to do? Okay, first let's figure out what we're going to be texturing here. So I've got mud bricks. These are all mud bricks. I'm going to use, I think you need to set the wooden spoon as the brush. So I think you need to set this as the brush first. But then what am I using with the mud to make it the main path? What should I use? Let's see. That could look pretty cool. Okay, let's put these options over here. See, now if I had Axiom, I could have made a gradient picker with it. another reason why Axiom is amazing. I think that's too much texture, but I'll put it there because it's like the same colors. Should we look at terracotta colors? No. Maybe some brown concrete powder. Hopefully we spill no water all over this thing. I think that's it, eh? I think that be it. Maybe we can use some packed mud. Come on, music. When are you coming back? Should I just get music? I think I should. I'm starting to get bored. Potato's busy streaming. It's busy making repo. That's very cool. Neat Freeze. Hey, my friend. What's up? I'm going to put some music on now. I see Potato's busy streaming. Aw, I'm streaming without me. I could have played repo with him. Okay, game, can you please... No, not game. YouTube, can you work with me, bud? I just want music. That's all I want. Okay. Go in my playlists. And then we put on... Wow, that's probably really loud. Sorry, guys. Let's turn it lower first. Okay. There we go. How's that? That's cute. They're playing Repo, Potato, M and Green. I think they just wanted to play the three of them. It's still loud. And now? I think it's okay. Okay, cool. And then I need to figure out how to do the brush thing again because I don't remember. Okay, so then I'm gonna say, what is this thing called? World Edit. Sorry, Sandy. Oh my goodness, how are you on here? I thought you were streaming. How are you talking to me if you're streaming? World Edit, Command, and I want to do the brush with a percentage for blocks. Okay, let's see what this thing says. Multitasking. Dude, that's amazing. I could never do that. Okay, brush, sphere, 20% stone, cobblestone, gravel. Okay, I got it. So I think I need to set this as a brush first, don't I? A shovel in your hand. Type the command. Okay, so let's just type the command. So we're doing a sphere. Oh, did we pick the blocks? No, we didn't. We didn't pick the block. Okay. I don't like that. How do I feel? See, that kind of looks cool. Oh, ooh, brown mushroom. That's amazing. See, that's too... That's... I don't? Don't I? But mushroom? Come on, that's amazing. How do we feel about these two? I don't know. I don't feel about those two. What about stripped spruce logs? Where's spruce? Stripped spruce. Yeah, let's see how this looks. No, he's got like a greeniness to it. I was looking for something that's more maybe this color. Maybe a terracotta of some kind. Let's have a look. Maybe this one. Ooh, we're so close, but it's just not though. But that looks great. Do you think I should add this as like a 10% just to give us some variation? mangrove logs. I like the way you think, dude. I like it a lot. Let's check that one out. Mangrove logs. I don't hate it, but it's very dark. Like, you see how the mushroom kind of like blends in? See, I think that this would be a bit green. So like that has, it's a highlight, but you see the greeniness in it. It's putting me off. What about, I was gonna say cha-cha. Cha-cha? Oh, I don't hate that. How do we feel about that? Might be a bit too much. Okay, so which one are we feeling? Because I'm feeling brown mushroom and packed mud as maybe we're gonna be, so if this is the percentages that we're using, so we're gonna use as many as we want. So, and we need to have the mask. So the mask needs to be mud bricks. And then we're gonna say how much stone and cobblestone and gravel we're going to create the density with. So I need to look. Mode, I need to record something. Don't stress, my friend. Thank you. There's also the mud root block. Forgot the name. Oh, the mangrove mud. Mangrove. I just type in mud. The muddy mangrove roots. I think it's a bit dark. Let's see what else they've got. Well, they've got these, but this isn't. I can't brush this in. This I'll have to like manually put it in myself. So I don't know how I feel about that or that. But like, look how nice that is. Like, that's perfect. But it's a cut packed mud. I won't be able to put this in. I'll have to put it in myself. So unless what we want to do is use like the muddy mangrove as like the block type, and then I can world edit and replace it with, I can't world edit because it's still the same thing. I'm gonna have to manually add it in. But those are nice, right? I think that's it. I think it's this one, this one, this one, and that one. I think that should be the main roads. I like that. I really like this. This for me is chef's kiss. Oh, I like it. Okay, so how do we do the mask? So I have to like, isn't it like set mask or something? Mask. And then what do I need to do? Mask. Do I just type in mud bricks? Mud bricks. You have no brush. Round. Try brush. Sphere. Okay. Oh, so I'd have to do the thing first. Okay. So we're doing, what did we say we were going to do? Maybe acacia wood, and then I can swap it out with that. Okay. And then what variation should we do? Because I'm going to add mud bricks as a thing. So we can either do like 30, 30, 30. See, we can't do 30, 30, 30, 30 because we have to do the 3. So like 33, 33, 33, 33. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, paste. So we got the sphere. So we're gonna do, I think we shouldn't. I think we should do 40% mud bricks and then break it up with the others. Mud bricks. What do you mean? You have no brush. Are you trying to hurt my feeling? No. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Sorry, I thought I got a message, but I don't see it. Okay, so let's take cobblestone away, and then we're gonna have compact mud. Compact. Is it compact mud like that, hey? Is that the right block name for it? I didn't look. Okay, let's just copy this. Is it? Packed mud, Brown mushroom block. Okay, packed mud, brown mushroom block. Packed mud. Packed mud. Packed. Packed mud. That was 20%. So we can do 40, 20, 20, 20. Okay, and then this one's 20. And we're doing brown mushroom block. Okay. And what was the other one? Mud bricks, packed mud, brown mushroom block, and oh, I just said like acacia, right? Okay. Comma 20% acacia log. It doesn't matter. Enter. Why? Oh, because I wasn't holding the brush. Okay, cool. We got it. And then I need to set mask, right? Mask, mud bricks. Look at me! Okay, and then I do this. Yes. How's this looking? Oh, it's gonna be so jank. Okay. This feels very, I feel very out of my comfort zone here now. Okay. What do we think of that? The orange is beautiful, hey? Oh, so beautiful. Okay, then we can just replace it with this. And then I'll just add in extra little blobbies as I feel like it needs it. Okay, how does that look? That's beautiful! Maybe not him. That's beautiful! Okay. There's too much there. Okay, how we feel? We feel great. I feel great about it. Hello? Okay. I was very worried with these orange blocks. Not gonna lie. I got scared. But you know what they say. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Trust it. Let's just take some of that away. Okay, trust the process. We need to change that. I'm not liking the smooth stone. Does not look good. Okay, that's fine. What's up, bud? Why the long nose? Should I do up there? I should. Oh, I can't. Okay. How do we feel about this? Is it too much? I think it's okay. See, like that's too much, so we need to break it up. Like that. Cool. You know what? I like it. It's making me smile. I like it. Maybe I'll even replace some of these in between here. Ooh. Oopsie. Suppose I could just do... feel like it's replacing too much of it though. Is the music too loud? Just let me know if it's too loud for you. I'm feeling like this song is a bit loud for me. I'm going to scooch it down a little. Okay. I think I really like that. Maybe a bit, yeah. It was a bit loud. Especially the like high-pitched, like plinky noise. Like, you need to change that song. Right, that high pitched is it's a bit rough. Okay. Okay, and then what should I change the center like square to like block? How do we feel about this? That's way too flat. Also, it's a song with some fire crackling effect, which makes me feel a bit more like static. Yeah, it was actually, I don't like that fire static effect either. I think it was also making me feel like anxious. I know it's probably silly to say, but it had like my brain couldn't make sense of it. Like, I hear fire, but I don't see it. Like, maybe that alien part of your brain is like, fire! No! I'm burning! That's so funny. Okay. Guy, what color are we changing this smooth stone to? I need to change it to something else. I mean, I suppose I could just make it this. The stone bricks. I could just make it stone bricks then. Replace smooth stone with stone bricks. No, what happened? Oh, that's worse. That's way worse. Okay, I need to keep my pattern here. So I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it in Word or something. There we go. Yeah. And then so that's there and I can just alter it. So I'm gonna change these stone bricks. I'm gonna make this no, I don't want to keep these. Let's get rid of this and that. But how nice is that mushroom block with all of these? Such a good find. Such a good find. So good. Okay, so we're gonna do, so we've got this on the floor. We've got this on the floor. I like the chiseled. I do. I think a plain stone and this. I find that using a different color block with the same texture often struggle to mesh together. Yeah, but the thing is they have a similar texture. Like, it's, you know, that stone, I mean that's brick, but it just feel like it's icky. So I'm thinking about giving it a texture. So, you know, like how I've done the walls here, we have got, you know, like this textured. you know, and then it goes further down. And then some of them go up. So like it does a, you know, a mesh of textures like that, which can look quite nice. This is very old school, so I need to fix the gradients there. I started working on this tower, fixing gradients, adding in depth and texture and stuff to see how I liked it. So I started working on it, and I wanted to get the design to go all the way up, and then I was going to kind of mimic it across the rest. Especially for bricks. So do you think we should maybe just do wood? Because we could just have, you know, these. I mean, it could just be wood. And the balance between that and that, the contrast is not that stark that it's like jarring. Like if we went from this to white quartz, it would be pretty jarring. Whereas I feel like maybe the logs after that. But it could also just blend into like one big brown blob. Let's not do that. I like the idea of going darker. Oh no, we need to stop the Minecraft music. Can't have that going on and other music at the same time. I don't know, I need to think about this now. Oh, Kitty, are you back? Hello? I have to give my kitty some catnip probably. Oh, Kitty, such a sad life you have in this wonderful home that caters for everything, all your needs, your fish allergy, I buy you special food. And there's still something to complain about, hey? Ah, shame. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what else we can do. I just wanted to do something different, but all of this is like the same color. That's the same color. That's like the same color. Well, there are many stories about people having all they want and therefore unhappy by the lack of the thrill. Yeah, maybe that's your problem. Maybe, Kitty, listen carefully. Maybe your problem is you have everything you need. And that's why you like this. You thinking about that? What do you think about this? Ooh, do you hear that attitude? So much attitude. Can you hear her meowing? Oh, so funny. It was so perfectly timed. I'm like, what do you think of that? Meow. So I'm thinking, I have a new idea. What if we stepped this whole level up? And therefore, to get to this platform, you need to go up one level. I suggest chasing it with a baseball bat from time to time to break the routine, you know. Yeah, maybe your life isn't this cushy. Maybe I'll terrorize you. Oh no, I couldn't do that. My kitty is 11 this year. If I did that to her, I'd really be breaking her heart. I couldn't do that to her. She annoys me a lot. Like a lot. But she's a good girl. She's still a good girl. We won't talk about what I call her when she's not listening. Okay, so I'm just put this birch here just to see. It was just the first stair that I saw. And I kind of don't hate it. I know nobody likes birch. I'm one of those people that don't actually like it. But you know what? Maybe good old birch has a place after all. You know, maybe we just haven't given it enough time to express itself. Who knows? Oh, buddy, are you still here? Mm-hmm. I know. How's it going? You good? You know, they should make wandering traders speak, and then they should tell us stories about other villages, because that's actually what wandering traders used to do. Meantime, he just says the same thing, and he just agrees with you. Yeah, I thought so. Why did I fix that corner? Did I do? I did this. There we go. No. Here we go. Yes, kitty. What you want? And then? I don't think so. And dinner time is like in an hour still. It's not foodie time yet. No foodie time. Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to go, bud. I don't want to have to end you. You know what would look pretty cool here is if we had a pattern using terracotta. That would look cool. There we go. Yes, kitty. Are you coming to sniff my face? To see if I'm lying? I'm not lying, I promise you. Dinner time it's still a while away. No lies. Definitely no lies from me, promise. I can read the time, can you? I didn't think so. I didn't think so, kitty. There we go. Here we go. And we've got a pattern. How cute. Okay. Our Whitney, what's up? I haven't seen you in a stream for a while. Maybe the last time I streamed was, I think it was with Dippy, wasn't it? Maybe. How's it going, dude? I'm busy creating a village for the kingdom. And I actually want to see how that looks with shaders now. I don't hate it. Maybe oak would have been less bright, but you know what? I don't hate it. I did the road, so this road leads to this neighborhood over here, and then we've got, you know, a road that's got a big circle, so if trucks are coming from there, they can go around and go up this way. You know, you always need a circle in a town, and that can be like the center of town where the villagers are going to go in the afternoons and the mornings. And then we've got the road that goes off to the farmlands, you know. I think this flower is one too many. Okay. Really, I feel like it hasn't been that long. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was I didn't see you that long ago. I think it was literally the last time I streamed. So yeah, I apologize. It has not been that long. And let's just take these shaders off because I feel like I'm dragging here. Dragon. And then we put it there. Ah, isn't that cute? This is temporary. I will build something really cool. I'm thinking of building like a proper like bell tower or something. But again, the series needs to evolve and we can have the series evolve with it. So this can go from like a simple bell to a clock tower, because in create mod you've got a clock mechanism. I think it is it's over here somewhere, one of these. See, clockwork bearing. So this clockwork bearing, if I press home, which is right there, it actually tells the time in the game, and it can turn like as the world goes through its time. It will change to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, midnight. Create brass bell. Yeah, exactly. Now think about how cool that would be, is if you got like a bell tower, like the thing that's in the center of town that makes people come together, and it's a clock. Very cool. What do you think of that, kitty? Now that you're sitting on my desk in front of my keyboard. No? Now you're not talking. So hello to everyone. No. She's just going to rub her face on the microphone. So if you hear any scuffling, it's the cat rubbing her face on the microphone. Yeah, big clocks are cool. It will be very cool, hey? So you see, like, you can get the second hand and you can get the hour hand. So it can literally, like, tick around. So we can make this from, like, the center bell, the city bell, to, like, a bang bell, right? Come on. So this is another way that we can upgrade the world. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of setting myself up for future things, because I could just make a clock tower right now, but that doesn't help. So maybe what we could do is some of the people that are managing, you know, some of the bosses in the town are upset because the guys are always running late, and that their argument is that there is no bell tower or timing clock or city time or any of those things. The feline interference. Can you hear her? She's making noise. She might be purring here in front of the microphone. So I think that'll be cool. So that will be like another reason to do a thing, is the clock tower, is the, you know, the person that employs people is upset that everyone's always running late. I'm always looking for my baker and he's never around. Can you have a, you know, can you make a time, like a thing with the clock on it so that everyone gets to work on time? Yes. Then I make it. And then everyone goes, yay, Sandy's the best, woo! Sandy. No. This is not for an ego boost, I promise. This is not the reason I'm doing this. It's just I wanted another reason to create a story of the reason I'm building XYZ is for a reason. So I'm not building a bakery because in Create Mod I built a bakery. I'm building it because the baker needs to expand because the kingdom has become a lot bigger. More people have moved into the new artist colony, and they want special pies and pastries. And then I can go ahead and make all of these fancy chocolate pies and pastries. Where is it? It's on Farmer's Delight. Yeah, all of this. Look at that. Chocolate pie, sweet berry cheesecake, apple pie. So then they can have all of these things for their fancy parties down there, you know, where all the rich people live. Down that side. Yep. I'm making neighborhoods, if you haven't figured that out. So this is the artist colony over there. The artists. And they will have sushi restaurants over there. And then this will be like, so that will be the farming community. So the wheat farms and potatoes and carrots and stuff. And then I was thinking of putting sheep here. And I was thinking of doing cow and forestry over here. So maybe like a wood problem. So I make a wood farm and I make a cow farm. That's not very pretty, but I make a cow farm. And over here, the wolves keep killing the sheep. So that's why I'm making it on this side, because of the wolves. So the wolves keep killing the sheep. Can we have a different factory to process the sheep? You know, that type of thing. You're doing it just for approval. No, create a problem and fix it. Become the savior. Well, the idea is the king needs an engineer to start working for him at the castle to help him with his, you know, people in the kingdom have issues. So like the blacksmith, so here's the horses. The blacksmith needs to put more shoes on the horses and he doesn't have enough iron because this is his iron reserve and it's running really low. Can I please, you know, help him with an iron farm? And then I make an iron farm. And then he gets iron for the horses. So it's not just, you know, it's not just I built an iron farm in Create Mod. There's reasons. Oh, and this gate works. Oh, me check here. Look how cool this looks. So this gate actually closes. How cool is that? And I made it slow because it's heavy. And then it opens up really slowly because it's heavy. I need to maybe change the texture because it's kind of... It's just cyan terracotta. And then this is the front door. The front door also opens. Hey. And it closes behind me by itself. And it's also moving slow because it's heavy. Very cool. And then you come in here and you see the king straight away. Hi, king. And then here is the hall for the feast. You know, if you're going to be dining with the king. Got some chicken, we've got some pumpkin. You know, we've got some honey glazed ham over here. I love it. I really like that, making the world come to life. Portcullis. I don't know what that is. Portcullis. That was a Taskmaster. I don't watch Taskmaster. I can't say that word. Taskmaster. I have to say it as 2 words. OMG. Really cool door. Create is so cool. It is so cool. So this is the other door. So this is the first one I made because I made the small scale one first to see how I could get it done. There is that other iron block that Goshva was talking about. The block of iron. I suppose, yeah, the color is pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. I think I'll change it. And then this one also opens. Portcullis is the grand door that made it go up and down. Oh, really? It's the grid door that makes it go up and down. I did not know that. Thank you for teaching me something new. Look at you. Okay, so I'm going to make this come down. And then I'm going to take this off. That cyan terracotta. I just chose something dark. And then I think it was Goshva that recommended I use the iron. The block of industrial iron. I think it was Goshva. I'm not sure. It could have been Goshva or it could have been Guybrush. Who knows? There we go. Okay, and then we can put this down all the way. Nope. And then I think I'm going to call it here for the stream. Because I'm getting extremely tired now. What do you think? Does that look good? That looks so good, right? That looks so good. That was such a great suggestion. Okay, let's make it go up. So cool. And then another thing I'm going to do. So this is the guard lookout point over here. This part of this bridge, I'm going to fortify the castle at some point. He's going, the king's going to request that I make the bridge separate. So he's going to say, like, we need to use the moat to its advantage and we need to get the bridge to separate. And what I've decided to do is I've decided to make either one segment or two segments just drop down into the water. So the top of this line will just be like one level under the water. So they can't jump or they can't anything over. Dang it, stream keeps stuttering on my side. I'll be back in a minute or two. Oh, no problem, dude. It could just be my PC that's probably cooking itself. But yeah, we're getting there. I feel like it's getting somewhere, and I just need to start decorating the banks. And I've got all the houses built, so I suppose we could just start placing houses now. I've got stuff. Small square house. So I mean, we could just have small square house just go down here. There we go. Small square house. There we go. Oh, dog, you better move. Hello? Seriously? Why would you walk? Oh, you didn't. It's like, why would you walk exactly where I'm placing a house? Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, there we go. Okay, just some houses, you know, nothing special. If we don't like them, we can just remove them. So this L-shaped house is the one that I actually built in this exact spot here. See this? Do you see this this bush here? Check here. So when I place this down, you'll see there's... Is it? No, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. I lied. It's not this one. It could be house 3. Yes, it's this one. That's where I got the berry bushes from. Oh, and the trapdoors aren't there. It was here. The berry bush was just there. So this is exactly where I built it. There we go. So this berry bush was just, oof, just there, like that. That's exactly where I built it. When I designed this house, I was like, oh, isn't it just so cute? Yep, I like this house. I'm going to bring this house forward because I want to see more of it. And then it just needs to go down one. So go down one. There we go. I think I'm going to put it on the end of this. Over here. There we go. There we go. And I see I didn't take the trapdoors at the back here. Totally missed them. There we go. So here's a little housey. And the village is coming together. Amity, I'm back. How are you? Did you miss me? Of course. Nice comfy house. Thank you. There we go. Cute, right? Cute. So cute. Okay. So cute. There we go. I did the roads. Always miss you, Sandy. Oh, stop it. I did the roads. What do you think, guys? I did the roads. I used the brush. Like, I used smart people things. That's a bit much. I used the brush and I made this whole road out of the bricks, but it was too much. And then I figured out the brown mushroom goes so well with mud. That's brown mushroom, guys. How good is that? Anyway, and then I decided I was going to use the wand, and I brushed this texture into it. So good. And then I don't know if I'm loving this birch. I like that it's raised, but I don't like the birch. But I made a cool pattern with it. You see how like it weaves under and over and everything? Like, that's pretty. I was thinking of maybe changing it to oak. But I'm worried if I select it and I change it, if it's gonna break it. Let's see. Okay, let's try. Position 2. Let's change the replace birch stairs with oak stairs. Oak stairs. But now I hope it stays in this configuration. You see, it doesn't. It just makes it go its own way. That's why I don't do it. I have to do it myself. But it's fine. And yeah, I pasted some houses in just to like see. Just to see. But this is cute, right? This is so cute. Amity is lead mod. Amity is lead mod? No, I don't know. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Lead moderator. Oh, it actually says lead moderate. That's funny. That's so strange. I'm sorry, Abni. I'll have to have a look. It should be fine. But I am also thinking about ending the stream because I'm getting tired. I've been streaming for over 3 hours and 20 minutes. Yes. Emity's gonna ban me. It means that she can bully me. No, it was my side. Don't take my power away from me. I won't. I didn't realize that was the thing. I had no idea. Maybe your name was just at the top. I don't know. That's what mods are for, right? Yep. That's what mods are for. Anyway, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for visiting and stopping by and chatting. I really appreciate it. It was nice to catch up with some people that I haven't seen in a while. You're like you, Avni. It's been so long. It's been too long. Next time you need to come to the next stream, okay? That's so funny. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. It was awesome hanging out. I'm pretty happy with how far I got today. And now I just need to paste in the builds. So I think we're getting one step closer to starting the series. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. And I just need to build the houses, put the workstations down, spawn the villagers in, and probably make some kind of a walling system and light up this whole area so they don't die. But that's it. You know, only 400 things still to do before we start the series. Only. Okay. I'll speak to you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.